Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol NBEV. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame, and does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis on Thursday, so that is where the green and red line annotations are coming from, and now that the week is over, figured we'll get some final updates here made heading into next week. Updates, maybe not necessarily the right word. Confirmation would probably be more of an accurate term. That main point of confirmation has to do with this area of resistance that I talked about on Thursday, which you can see here, was the bulls attempted to break through it and did actually get through it, but as far as establishing a true break, we're not able to do that. What do I mean by true break? Well, a true break has two parts. The first part is always the obvious one. Well, yeah, a price has to break above a certain level, but then the price has got to be able to maintain up above it. So here we had an example where, yeah, the price broke up above that area, but could not maintain above it. And then this afternoon, the price broke above it and did its best to maintain above it, but ultimately couldn't, and the price fell back below it. So therefore, that level right there at, I can't remember what that value actually is, right around 665 is still going to be that initial area of resistance going into next week. Now, I would certainly agree with the logic that this level of resistance was weakened up today because the price did get up above it on several occasions. So yeah, it's probably a weakened level of resistance, but it is still a level of resistance nonetheless. So keep an eye on 665. But because I would agree that it was weakened, I do want to get one more area mapped out just in case there's some sort of breakout next week. So if 665 can be broken, the next key overall level of resistance is right up there at about $6.85. And if you go back, take a trip down memory lane here, you can see this has proven to be a very stubborn area in the past where several occasions the price tried to get up above it and couldn't quite do it. But one step at a time. The price first has to get through 665, and then you can start to focus more so up around the 685 mark. As far as levels of support are concerned, the one point of confirmation would be that purple line, which I believe I've talked about before, which is the 50 period. You can see during the first portion of the day, price came down there, bounced beautifully off that level. So if the price can continue to hold above that purple line, that would certainly be the ideal situation. If the price cannot hold above it, then that's where this green line down here around $6.30 comes into play. But all in all, things are looking fine. And yeah, it did pull back a little bit, but the bulls continue to build these higher lows, and that's what it's all about from more so a big picture point of view. So it's looking like it'll be a pretty interesting week next week. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.